trim healthy pancakes. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I make trim healthy pancakes. These are a wonderful breakfast option because you can make a whole bunch and then freeze them. They are so nutritious for your body, providing great protein, healthy carbohydrates, and you can top them with healthy fats as you desire. And enjoy some optional veggies on the side too. So I'm going to walk you through the process. This recipe can be found on page 259 in the Trim Healthy Cookbook, Trim Healthy Mama Cookbook, and you can also find it online as a free PDF as well on their site. So let's get started. I make the family serve size, which makes 18 pancakes, but I double it because I want to be able to freeze them and have a lot on hand. And I also do not actually make them pancake style. I bake them in the oven in parchment paper lined glass trays. So I'll show you how I do that in a moment. But this recipe is so simple. It is just 4 ingredients because I don't do all the ingredients. I don't really like mine super sweet, and so I don't put in the stevia, but you totally, or the vanilla, but you totally could, and they're amazing that way too. So the way I do it is I just do 4 things, and it's 2, 2, 2, 4. That's how you can remember it. 2 cups of old-fashioned oats, 2 cups of cottage cheese, 2 cups of egg whites, 4 teaspoons of baking powder. 2, 2, 2, 4. You put all of this in the blender and blend it up. Then you pour it into the pan. It's that simple. So let me get started. I actually am using rye flakes just because that's what I had. But you could totally use oatmeal instead. So 2 cups of rye flakes or old-fashioned oats. All right. 2 cups of cottage cheese. I use this Daisy's cottage cheese here. Next is 2 cups of egg whites. Now, if you're curious about like why egg whites versus eggs, that is because this is a trim healthy E, which emphasizes healthy carbs and minimizes the healthy fats. The S meals focus on the healthy fats, minimize the healthy carbs. It's all part of that fuel juggling. Now, I don't have a lot of egg whites. I have a very tiny container here because I bought some organic egg whites. I have made this recipe completely with just eggs, whole eggs, and that's a wonderful crossover. So good for you. I want to point out that the texture will be different. So that's important to note. I think the egg whites make it more fluffier, and when I used whole eggs, it was definitely not quite so fluffy. But today I'm going to do half and half. I'm going to do half eggs, whole eggs, half liquid egg whites. It's about 4 whole eggs for 1 cup. So I'm going to do 4 whole eggs and then 1 cup of my liquid egg whites. 2, 2, 2, 4. We did 2 cups of the rye flakes, 2 cups of cottage cheese, 2 cups of eggs, egg white, egg combo. And now it's for the 4, which is 4 teaspoons of aluminum-free baking powder. Make sure that it's aluminum-free. I now have this excellent combination in my blender, and I'm going to blend it all together. I will probably have to stir it a few times with a spatula. It's all blended together. You could blend it more and more if you want but I am ready to pour it into my pans. So I just line a glass 9x13 pan with parchment paper. You don't have to grease it or anything. And I'm just gonna pour my mixture in from the blender. Okay, I just poured my blender contents of my Trim Healthy Pancakes into my 9x13 pan. I'm gonna go over here to the oven, and I have it already preheated. I do about 350 degrees. So, again, I'm making a double batch here. I'm about to whip up the other one and put it in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and set it in the oven. And I cook it until the toothpick comes out clean and it's all done. So it'll probably be about 30 to 40 minutes. So right now I'm gonna make my second batch. I just switched them. It has been about 20 minutes. And you can see they're still pretty gooey, but they're getting a little bit bubbly, which is fun, kind of fluffing up. So we'll give them about 20-25 more minutes and then check them again. All right, it's been about 25 more minutes and these are looking wonderful. When I insert my toothpick, it comes out clean and they're looking nice and crisp on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out and let them air on a baking rack. So I've got here my 2 beautiful Trim Healthy pancake batches. Again, I'm going to let them cool on these baking racks and then I will cut them into pieces and then freeze them. So each batch makes about 18 pancakes. So I'm going to cut each one of these into 18 squares. So I'll have a total of 36 squares. A serving is 3 of the little squares, or 3 pancakes if you choose to make the pancake version. And it is absolutely delicious.